Hello, I'm Ron with Classic Model Trains. This episode here, we're going to be doing some vintage shore hopping. Going to try to find some more stuff to purchase, bring home, to work on, show you guys. Go along with me and let's check it out. So we popped into this little vintage store out in Laurel, Montana, and I found this sitting in there. Quite excited, but they wanted a little bit too much money for it, $75. I thought, I've already got one of them, so I don't really need two. I should have bought it. I popped into this store here, which is in downtown Billings. It's usually been really good to me. First off, I find this Marx M10,000 set right here. Yeah. I'm leaning towards this being a full, true O-gauge 1/48 scale, but I could be wrong. It's an electric set, and it's that way because I don't see a lever on the roof for a brake or reversing of the wind-up clockwork, and it has a bunch of 3-rail track and transformer behind it. According to the Greenberg 8th edition, the Loco 2-coach cars and coach buffet cars would pull in $130 if they were in good condition. These are not mint and barely classify as fair condition, another overpriced item. Here's a Plasticville O-gauge supermarket right here. First time I've ever seen any O-gauge Plasticville stuff. I knew Marx made a lot of stuff, but I didn't know they made brush holders. Sort of neat. Very nice condition. $185. Oofta. Yo. Got some Mantua stuff and some old roundhouse. But I've checked the prices on these before, and the guy wants always way too much money. This item here is a Marx floor train, number 3000. A torpedo-type steam, available in either red or gray. It was called the Lightning Express. Made from 1939 to 1941. The Greenberg's Mark price guidebook says if this was in good condition, it would fetch $100. In excellent condition would be worth $200. This one looks in fair condition to me, and a bit overpriced. Yep. Oh, sure. This one here's actually priced where a guy could, consider wanting to purchase it. Seems to have a lot of its pieces parts in there. Yeah. Here's an interesting piece right here. It appears to be O-gauge sized, but I don't know what it does. Is it one of them floor trains that just drives around and does circles and lights flash and makes sound? I don't know. I've never really seen one of these. If you guys know what this is or what, throw it in the comments down below. This one's kind of boggling my mind. I've been eyeballing this N-gauge set in here for quite some time. It says that it's an Atlas set. They want $125, which seems excessive. If it had track and a transformer, you might be getting kind of close, and if it ran. But who knows what kind of condition this is in, and it's been sitting here for a good couple months. Boy, I got real excited when I seen this. I think this has got to be pushing standard gauge. I mean, honest, look how big that is. And then these two passenger cars with this bridge, and they are nothing but almost, they need to be completely restored. And they're wanting $125 for these. Not sure what flavor they are because it's dark down here. Definitely pre-war. Plus this bridge right here. And he had another set of stuff up over here which looked exciting initially, and then it just realized that it's nothing but track. Maybe a couple of neat little signs. Obviously it's an O-gauge. No cars. And some really old ass transformers. But just track. And they want $245. Sure. That makes sense. Something else that looked positive was this Marx set. This is a gorgeous car right here. But it's not a complete set. It's got this tanker and a caboose Now this might be the original transformer for it, but this is not the original tender. This is one of those really extra cheapy ones, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but there's no locomotive. And they're wanting to push 75 bucks for this set. 20% off brings you down to about 60. Well, it does have the original box to it, which makes it one better. One only. Number 4222, the Streamline electric train. So I'm going to do a little research on this and see which locomotive it had. See how complete the set is. This has been sitting here for quite some time now. Headed on down the road to a little bit higher end vintage store. Let's see if we can find anything groovy down here. Found these two items right here, but unfortunately they've been opened and they're mostly incomplete. For some reason this one here, a Japanese thing, it's got plastic track and a little motor in it and everything, but the boiler's missing, and this one doesn't look to be too bad a shape, but since it's been opened, just don't know what's left in it. Oh sure. Only guys had enough room for something like that in their place, huh? This one's sitting here, made by Bachman. No price on it though. This one here is my favoriteest antique store to go to. It's where I've got the majority of my S gauge and O gauge stuff. Rumor has it, the place is even haunted. It's been investigated by ghost hunters in the past. A lot of their stuff, the high-end stuff's kind of on shelves in back behind you. Let me zoom in here a little bit. So you go, ooh, look at that. There's one of them right there that I've been eyeballing for a long time. That little classic set. Oh, there's a live steam engine. There's a Marx set right there, y'all. So you go, oh, what's that? Oh, is that a Lionel electromagnetic crane? It looks like it to me. Nicer treasures. I keep going broke over there quite a bit. Oh, but what's this? What do I have out right here? Oh, we are gonna show you that. Maybe not. Maybe we should. That Lionel set. I thought I was gonna be able to hang up my hat and retire on the purchase of that one. Oh, I thought it was so dang fancy, and I raced home and I dug through my Doyle catalog here, and this is only for post-war. So I don't have a pre-war one. So I got to dig it on the eBay, and I come to find out that it's really common. It's a very common locomotive in the cars. And well, let me stop talking. Let's just fire it up and let you guys take a look at it. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful 1688 in the gunmetal gray. Oi. Yes, nice. Yeah. Look at these couplers. Sure, look at the shine. Look at the shine on that. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I found this one. Wow. Yep. That's a nice looking set right there. Let's couple it all. How do these even couple up? Those couplers are a little hard to operate. I gotta tell you. You don't just back into them. That Lionel looks really nice, but I also had decided to get that Marx set too. I happen to have a 400 locomotive laying around that I could put this whole thing together with, and I could also look up all the prices in my Marx Greenberg guide. This set here in the condition that it's in, on the low side, it would be worth $82. And if it was on the high side, it'd be worth $129. So I only had to give like $60 for it, so I think I did pretty good on this one. Finally, I get a little bit of a win. The Marline's tender is what really brings this one home because it's rare. They said they didn't put those in a lot of sets. That locomotive right there, it's only worth $10. The what else is worth? Oh, that gondola, that high-sided gondola, comes in from $30 to $50. Oh yeah. Turns out that vintage store where that N-gauge was at, all I had to do was inquire in a little bit about it. And the guy that was running the place, he offered me a little break. I got it at a discount. I think I got it for $75. Might still be too much. I don't know. But when I did bring it home and I did the Google machine on it, I come to find out that it is a 1967 first generation Atlas release entering into the N-scale market. That locomotive right there, that's one of them there Fairbanks Morris's CPA-20-5 C-liner. If you look really close at it, you notice it's got 3 axles on the rear truck, and only 2 on the front. Them cars, that locomotive was manufactured by Rivarossi out in Italy. The freight cars, they are either made by Rivarossi or Rocco out in Australia. There's a lot. Yeah, Atlas, they were making their own stuff initially on. So first release, first gen Atlas stuff. I found a set for it. Stoked. Yeah. Classic model trains. Classic model of the week. You guys know who this is? If you do, type your name down there in the comment box. Got a couple more items that I want to show you guys. They were acquired, acquisitions that took place here in January. I'm stoked about these ones here. These didn't come from a vintage store. Well, let me show you. Let me show you. This one here was donated to the channel by a fellow that I work with down there at the hobby shop, Rimrock Hobbies. I've never heard of KMT trains. It's definitely got kind of a 50s or 60s kind of vibe to it. But look at these things. They're brand new in the bags. These are extruded aluminum passenger cars. Yeah. And this drive under there, it looks like a, I don't know, a Hobbytown drive or something like that. You know, we'll do a restoration video, of course, on this set. Then another one that I've really been working on trying to get for a really long time. Look at this. This is a 1955 Tyco, back when it was Redbox, with aluminum extruded cars there too that are lit up. Yeah, holy moly, these are aluminum extruded cars also. Really good shape on these. Now that I've got passenger cars, yeah, I needed to build the layout better. I've been hiding out doing that. I had to put a radius in so they didn't look so dumb. So I gutted everything, and we've got a 30-inch radius so that they can go around the tracks. So I don't got no power yet. So I can't even run anything. So we're doing this video here so I can keep on working on the layout and then start, fixing them and running them again. We're gonna have all the tracks are gonna be inside, no more standing outside waiting for locomotives to hit the ground. That's gonna do it for this episode here, Classic Model Trains. I'm Ron. Thanks so much.